Greetings from Edu Aspirants, our YouTube channel to ace academics, competitive exams, entrance exams, as also for enrichment of knowledge. In the series of our videos on India, in chapter 24, we shall see all that we are doing in planning. The objectives and social premises of planning are derived from the directive principles of state policy enshrined in the Constitution. So this becomes a question for you for your forthcoming exams. The National Institution for Transforming India, Niti Aayog. So Niti is National Institution for Transforming India. You might have this question too in your exams. Replaced the Planning Commission in 1995. It became a catalyst for development post 1995, nurturing an overall enabling environment through a holistic approach to development, going beyond the limited sphere of the public sector and government of India, built on the foundation of an empowered role of states on the principle of cooperative federalism. Niti Aayog has been created with the sole objective to serve as the think tank of the government of India. The Prime Minister of India is the chairperson of Niti Aayog. The governing council comprises who all? The chief ministers of all the states, not only the states but also of union territories with legislatures. That is, Delhi and Puducherry also have legislative assemblies and chief ministers, and so they are also part of the governing council, and lieutenant governors of other union territories. Experts, specialists, and practitioners with relevant domain knowledge are also nominated by the Prime Minister. They are special invitees. The full-time organizational framework of the Niti Aayog will consist of the Prime Minister as chairperson, vice chairperson appointed by the Prime Minister, a maximum of 2 ex officio full-time and part-time members from leading universities, research organizations, and other relevant institutions. Part-time members will be on a rotational basis, that is, as and when required for a specific field. Ex officio members will be a maximum of 4 members of the Union Council of Ministers, which will also be nominated by the Prime Minister. Chief Executive Officer CEO is appointed by the Prime Minister for a fixed tenure in the rank of Secretary to the Government of India. And who is the CEO? We will have to see in the current affairs. Policy making and programs. A. Closure of 6 central public sector enterprises. The Aayog, with the assistance of the National Institute for Public Finance and Policy, has reported its findings to a committee headed by the Vice Chairman. A report prepared with the recommendations is sent to the Prime Minister's office. A decision is then made by the Cabinet to close several central public sector enterprises. B. Strategic disinvestment of CPSEs. The Parliament has mandated Niti Aayog to identify CPSEs for strategic sale, advise on number of shares to be transferred, recommend mode of sale, suggest the methods of valuation. So all those 6 units which were in the public sector run by the government or autonomously have been now classified to be done away with, so that we can use the sale money that we acquire for more things to do in the country. C. The Atal Innovation Mission, AIM, subsumed the self-employment and talent utilization Setu as it earlier existed as part of the Startup India Action Plan. A mission directorate was created with the CEO Niti Aayog as the mission director. D. Establishing Atal Tinkering Labs. 257 top schools were awarded the ATL Atal Tinkering Labs grant in the first phase. E. Digital payments movement. Promoting digital payment options is an integral part of the Government of India's strategy to weed out black money and corruption from public life by facilitating the maximum of government citizen transactions on the digital platform. F. Holistic development of islands. Niti Aayog has identified islands to develop maritime trade, shipping, fisheries, ecotourism, undersea mining, oil and gas, and other socio-economic activities, and to replace diesel with solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, ocean thermal energy, etc. in the islands for the environment. 10 islands for holistic development in the first phase, which are Smith, Ross, Long, Avis, and Little Andaman in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Minicoy, Bangaram, Tinnakhara, Cheriam, and Suheli in Lakshadweep. Competitive cooperative federalism. Niti Aayog has been constituted to actualize the important goals of cooperative federalism and to enable good governance in India to build strong states that will make a strong nation. Two key aspects of cooperative federalism are: 1. Joint development of national development agenda by center and states. 2. Advocacy of state perspectives with the central ministries. H. Farmer-Friendly Reforms Index. Niti Aayog has developed the first ever Agriculture Marketing and Farmer-Friendly Reforms Index to sensitize states for reforms in the three key areas of agriculture, which are market reforms, land lease reforms, and forestry on private land, which implies felling and transit of trees. The index carries a score with a minimum value of 0 implying no reforms and max value 100 implying complete reforms in the selected areas, impacting scores for ranking of states. I. Indices measuring states' performance. Niti Aayog has developed three major indices that will drive competitive, cooperative federalism in the country. The institution is establishing an outcome-based monitoring framework in the economic and social development sectors of healthcare, education, and water.